Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Dancing to it, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard, over. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Simeon going for the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Vasquez. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but Really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Simeon on first down. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's tough duty for a strong safety because truly he's a hybrid type player. A pass defender, which makes him more of a defensive back, but really his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking those guys on, but that's a tough task there, taking on the big fella.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now a carry here for their fullback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
Simeon flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot, just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run the counter now on first down. They find some open field here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Frank's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw on second is Simeon. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. Back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. Got some room at the 30. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. And even 50 yards. play clock. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
3rd and 1. Who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion now. Now a handoff looking right. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. 36 yards. Off of play action, Simeon. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Simeon. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check 4. Safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Detroit. Over. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
They'll run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit. Gone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Tennessee, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.